Yes, sir, we're officially back at it. This is Boog Nice coming at you with the Toy Elites Limited Edition Prop Set 2016. Let's do it.
For no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beast, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about you.
So what you're looking at here is a possible collaboration between articulated comic book art and Toy Elites out of Indonesia. So I spoke with the owner and operator of Toy Elites. He hit me up and he was interested in trying to get some of these products that he's been selling in Indonesia over here in the US market. And so I said, you know what, send me a couple things. Let's see what's popping. Let me take a look at them. Let me review them. And if everything is copacetic, then maybe we can do some business. So I'm looking at this stuff for the very first time, and I'm going to give my honest opinion of these things, and then I'm going to make a determination of whether or not it's a good business venture for A.C.B.A. to try to make these available on this side. And taking a look at this barrel set first, and I was messing around with them for a moment before I started recording, and I like these, man. I like the weight of them. I like the look of them. I don't think this paint job is the greatest, to be honest, but then again, it still works. It still looks like they've been weathered a little bit or been out in the weather and been through something. So I do like these. These would be offered as a 3-pack, or they've been offered as a 3-pack when Toy Elites were selling them out in Indonesia. So I would assume that we would probably do the same thing on this side. There's one in green. It's got like a radiation symbol. I guess that's what that is there. And again, they have some weight to them. I like that they have weight to them. And that looks good. And then this one in black and another sort of radiation logo. And this looks like it's rusting a little bit, and I think that looks pretty good. And then this one with the flammable logo, and I don't know, I'm just not a fan of this white in here. This white paint just doesn't look that great, but I'm not sure if the intention was for it to look really bad like that purposely. And I like that you can actually see the groove in this one a little better as opposed to the other two. I think I'd like to see it where they all have this sort of indentation or this little port here at the top. I think that makes it look more authentic. But I do like these a lot. And just real quick so you can see the scale. I think they scale perfectly with 6-inch figures. So that looks good. And taking a look at this cast, I have to say that it looks pretty damn good. Dave Castle is pretty much our go-to guy when it comes to anything casted, and I think this looks as good as some of the stuff that he's done. I'll compare it to some other casts in a moment, but I don't see any real imperfections or any bubbles or anything like that. It fits perfectly on this Bruce Banner body, the Marvel Legends Bruce Banner body. It will fit perfectly on the Chameleon body as well. And the head will sit on the Coulson body, and it'll, you know, it won't snap on, but it snaps on here fine. It moves up and down, left and right. The fit is perfect. It looks good, and obviously this is how it looks unpainted. It's not bad at all. And there it is next to two other casts. This is a cast of the Deadpool, the Marvel Legends Deadpool that my man Dave Castle did. And this was a cast of like a Deadshot, I believe, or Deathstroke. I forget which figure it actually was, but both of those came out fine. I think this was actually like a throwaway cast from Dave, if I'm not mistaken. But those came out fine, and in comparison to this one here, I think it looks good. I smelled this. The smell of it smells right, you know, so. Not bad at all. And this is a nice touch. Comes with the little glasses. It's a very, very thin wired material, or thin metal. I don't know if you can even categorize it as metal, but it's thin enough for you to kind of bend it against the side of his head and wrap the arms around the ears, and it'll stay in place. But it's also thin enough that you can easily bend it out of shape if you're not careful too. But the addition of the glasses really makes this look like this elderly content creator we all know. And then here's a look at the packaged product. We talked about this a bit, and I'm being really candid with this whole thing in this review of this. But we talked about this as far as the logos and everything on here, and we talked about adding an A.C.B.A logo and just rebranding this a bit. I would definitely change some of the language down here. The you know, obviously English is not their first language, so it's not, everything's not grammatically correct, so I would definitely change this up a bit and work to change that. But I do like the packaging. It is pretty cool. And taking a look at the painted version, and I think this looks very good. You definitely want to heat this up a bit with some hot water maybe before you try to apply it to this body or the chameleon body. It was definitely a much more snug fit than the unpainted version, but I'm a savage and I didn't use any water, and I just forced it on there. But yeah, it's on there. It still, you know, can move up and down, left and right, pivot. So I think it looks very good on this body, aside from maybe the skin tones not perfectly matching up, but obviously that's something that is case sensitive, and you can paint up an unpainted version however you see fit. You definitely need to do a little finagling with the glasses to make sure the arms are resting on his ears and that they don't look bent out of shape. And the front, again, it's a very soft, pliable sort of metal or plastic or whatever it is, and you can kind of shape it how you want. I just want to know how the paint is going to take on the unpainted version. You know, I feel like it's a lot of paint on this one here. It doesn't look caked on or anything like that, but I'm going to definitely be sending out the unpainted version to somebody for them to paint it and give me some feedback on how the paint took, and really give me the rundown. Let me know how you guys feel. I will definitely be using these barrels and some displays and taking some pictures of the old man and doing quite a few different things as far as displaying goes. But let me know if this is something that you guys would be interested in on this side, and if this is something that you'd be willing to pay for. I mean, I don't see why not. I see a lot of people doing different casts and stuff. In fact, I just ordered a Donald Trump cast from Old Boy Customs, so I'm waiting for that to show up. And you've seen me show the Wolverine Unmasked cast and main course from May Shelf. So, you know, this is definitely something that I think people would be interested in, and it's looking like we might move forward and try to make something happen on this side. But again, let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, peace.